really good complex search. This is the choice of delimiters that you have, and you will probably use many of these, but we talked about what they are: citation, abstract. So you really need to look at this. You could check this page as often as you like to really understand what these are. All right. There's a lot of confusion over the difference between subjects and keywords. Subjects, let's start with keywords. They're natural language. It's the way you speak normally, and they describe your topic. And if you're searching for a keyword, it's searching kind of all over. It's searching in the title, the author, description, the text, etc. Unless you specify it in ProQuest, you can do that, as we've just pointed out in the last screen. You can combine keywords together in many ways. You can include unrelated results, and it generally turns out a higher number of results in your search. Whereas, let's compare to a subject. They're predefined. Predefined means that ProQuest chooses a word that it's going to use to describe a specific category of information. Like it's going to say all things related to amino acids are going to be called amino acids. But it's not always that obvious. Sometimes it's a little bit more obscure. So you need to think about how ProQuest might have called it, not necessarily how you call it. And if it doesn't come from the ProQuest list, they're going to say, oh, we don't have that subject. All right. It's only going to search in the subject. It's not going to look for that word in the keyword or the author or the title information. It's not going to look for it there. It's only going to look for it in the subject area. You're going to have to use Boolean connectors very carefully if you're going to combine subjects, and for the time being, I don't recommend searching for multiple subjects at the same time. It really refines your searches. Until you get more comfortable with ProQuest, I'd advise you against it. It has to be precise. It will be precisely relevant. I mean, your results with subject search are going to be far more on the money than your keyword searches, but you will also have a much fewer results if you do a subject search. So I hope that clarifies a little bit about subject versus keyword. All right, quotation marks are really useful to keep phrases together. For example, fat content, type 2 diabetes, complex carbohydrates. Those are good examples of things that you want to keep adjacent or side by side. When you're looking at your ProQuest results, you can mark them, you can sort them, and you can break them down according to the kinds of publications. You can also set up an alert for a specific kind of thing using your email or create an RSS feed. When you're looking at your ProQuest results, you have some options also. If you want to obtain or keep this particular article, you think it's a good one, you can print it, you can email it, you can copy the link, which is a permalink. That's one that's going to last. Don't use the URL address bar link, because that's timestamped and it's authentication controlled. So it would not work if you were to copy it and put it somewhere else. But if you use this copy link button right here, that's going to be very helpful to you. All right, you can also choose cite this. That's going to help you, not do for you, help you create a citation. But know this, the citation created by ProQuest will be inaccurate and you will need to adjust it. This is what an annotated bibliography citation looks like. Here's this is the citation right up here, and down here is the annotation. Now you're probably asking what an annotation is. We have a whole lesson dedicated to that, and if you click to the next lesson, you can see what an annotation is. We're not going to spend a lot of time on that because the object of our lesson today is to focus on ProQuest. Now if we had clicked on this Cite This button, and we had looked at the results that were generated by ProQuest, it would be completely inaccurate as compared to this one. For one thing, it would say Marion Burroughs instead of Burroughs, Marion. So that's a problem right there. So we need to be really aware of the fact that you have to change the citations if you use the ProQuest citations. Now, to do your homework, you're going to locate 2 ProQuest articles. You're going to bring them to class the next time we meet. If you forget what you do, please check on the Moodle under Moodle at nchslmc.org, and you can link to the freshman orientation project. So here is a copy of your homework. If you'd like to print this out, you can. But you need to go to ProQuest Platinum. You need to find the article. You have to locate 2 recent from the last 2 years articles that will address wellness issues that you identified that apply to you. I can't stress that enough, by using my pyramid tracker. So it has to show up in the dietary guidelines or in the nutritional intake charts. If you don't have a red flag there, then find the closest thing to a red flag. But my guess is everybody has something that's a little bit alarming, and that's what you need to be researching. You're going to read and highlight the most important part of both articles. You're going to bring them to class the next time we meet. It's very important because you're going to use that for your next lesson. The first thing we do is you're going to have to cite those articles, and you're going to have to do that on your own. And you're going to need to have them with you. It's not like you can go back and find them online. You need to have them in your hands. Okay, we meet in the library the next session. Check on the big whiteboard at the circulation desk to see which side, red or green, you should report to. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Talk to you later.